Yeah, more in line with the remasters trend that we're seeing. 2K Games has announced that they are releasing Bioshock 1, 2, and um, I keep getting this one mixed up.
Infinite.
Infinite. Not Infinity, but
Infinite.
Infinite. Bioshock Infinite. Altogether in a package which includes all the DLC with the exception of the multiplayer from Bioshock 2, which even though people played Bioshock multiplayer.
I didn't even know there was a multiplayer.
And they did the same thing with the Uncharted collection. They did not include any of the multiplayer from 2 and 3, which not why you play Uncharted, people.
Yeah.
And now, I myself have not played the Bioshock games. I think the most that I have done is I played a demo on PlayStation 3 for the first one, which included like the first, I want to say, the opening of the game all the way to where you run into the first Big Daddy. So not a short demo at all. But yeah, it was okay. Again, it's first person, so I really need to be invested in it to play it. Um, but yeah, so definitely at the time, not my cup of tea. But apparently, a lot of people love Bioshock. It's very highly regarded, um, and it's very unique in how it does storytelling. Um, so what they are doing with this package, and the nice thing that it includes all the DLC with, apparently a lot of people were not very satisfied with how they ended Bioshock Infinite. It apparently ends on a cliffhanger, or it ends in a way, basically the story doesn't end at the end of Bioshock Infinite. You have to get the DLC to get the full
Oh,
story.
yeah, the end of that game is just like, wait, what? No. Because it ends in just one of the weirdest ways I've ever seen a video game end before. Which, seeing this actually makes me really happy because, like, when it comes to DLC, I'm always kind of like, do I need it? And of course, I've always had to like look at my wallet because I haven't always had money coming in, so that's been a big problem. But to like I've played Bioshock Infinite was probably one of my favorite games for a while. I absolutely love that game, and I love everything they did with that. The art style, the character, uh, not Ellie, that's Last of Us. Um,
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth, yeah, I knew it started with an E. I liked her.
I've got a thimble on my pinky for some reason.
That was actually really cool and also really confusing. The end of that game is just
A mind bender.
it's like you play through the whole game and it's like there's a story building, like you shoot stuff and it's really cool. You get the drinks and you get the powers and they're really cool. And then the end of the game was just like, yeah, everything we've been like leading up to. Here's everything at once. It's like, oh no, wait, one at a time. And
I might have to pick this up now.
yes, I would definitely recommend it. It's not a normal first-person shooter game.
Yeah. Well, and it was so it's really weird because like I said, like I didn't play the games. I remember reading a lot oddly enough about when before BioShock 2 came out. I read a lot about that, and I thought I was like, oh, you could play as Big Daddy. You play as the first Big Daddy. That sounds awesome. You got a drill, and then there's like, oh, there's apparently something that's even worse than the Big Daddies. You've got the Big Sisters out there. Oh my goodness! And then apparently it wasn't reviewed very well. I guess people consider that to be probably the you know probably the least best. I don't want to say worst because it wasn't a bad game by any means, but it definitely doesn't.
Out of the three,
It's the weakest, you'd say.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I might have to pick this up again. This is why remasters can be a good thing. When you maybe for one reason or another didn't get a chance to play it, you can always get a collection like this. Hopefully this one doesn't get delayed
Yeah.
for an undetermined amount of time.